Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Heavy Metal Overkill channel. My name is Dave. Today I'll be doing my top 10 albums for 2025. Pretty solid year for metal, in my opinion. So, yeah, I'm just doing a top 10 with several honorable mentions. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get the party started. As far as honorable mentions go, in the thrash genre, Vindicator, Whispers of Death. Now, this has got much more of a black and thrash theme compared to the previous Vindicator albums. Really good. Big shout out for some Buckeye State metal from Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland rocks. But yeah, this is Vic Stone's project. Really good stuff. If you have not checked this out, definitely check this out. Like I say, this has much more of a black and thrash feel compared to some of the early materials. So yeah, definitely check it out. Great album. The death metal genre, Benediction, Ravages of Empire, Ravage of Empires. David Ingram, what can you say? Great vocalist. David Ingram's part of it. I'm all about it. Yeah, another solid album from the boys in Benediction. Did not make the list, but a great album. Once again, definitely worth checking out if you not have done so far. Here's another one. This is just some great death doom from the Great White North. Norslick. Antipole 2025 release. These guys do not make a bad album, in my opinion. You got Mick and Mick, the masterminds behind this project. Yeah, great stuff. If you not have to check this out, this is definitely worth checking out. Like I say, these guys do not make a bad album. Fantastic stuff, in my opinion. Definitely check it out. Here's one. Here's some Stoner Doom for you. Fantastic record right here. Fantastic. Bog Wizard, Satanic Panic. 2025 release. Great stuff. Very diverse album. Definitely worth checking out. If you go to Bandcamp and check out the Dead Marshes, side A and side B is pretty diverse. Side A, definitely more of the stoner doom. Very heavy, fuzzy guitars, just incredible stuff. You get back to the side two, it's more of a blackened feel. You got more of a blackened vocals with the slow, deep vocals behind it, but it's really, really good. If you check this out and side one does not seem like it appeals to you, definitely check out side two. It is worth checking out. This is a fantastic album. They also do a Toxic Love cover from the song Fern Gully that Tim Curry did. Really, really good. So, yeah, this is one you must check out as well. This is a fantastic album. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with the top 10. Like I say, these are my top 10. All these albums are fantastic, in my opinion, if they're in the top 10. But yeah, let's go ahead and just get it started. Starting off at number 10, this was released on 6/27/25 this year from Listenable Insanity Records. Inhuman Condition, Mind Trap. Great album, in my opinion. I really like these guys. I'm a big fan of the old Massacre. As you can see, they did change the logo on this one, so they do not have the original Massacre logo. Mark Reddick did do this logo as well. But yeah, this is a very solid album. Like I say, I enjoy these guys. I enjoy this album. In my opinion, it's definitely worth picking up. Number 9, released 8/25 this year on Phoenix Rising Records. One of the few LPs that I did pick up this year, but I did make sure I wanted to get this on vinyl instead of CD. Helloween, Giants and Monsters, another solid release by Helloween. My opinion, I do prefer the front half of the album compared to the back half of the album. But yeah, great stuff. very happy to have this in my collection. Very happy I picked it up on vinyl as well. But yeah, this is definitely worth picking up if you have not done so. It's Helloween. What can you say? Another solid release from a great, great metal band that's still doing it many, many years later. All right, number 8. This was released on 6/27 of this year on Steamhammer Records. This has definitely been talked about a lot in the Discord for sure. Sodom the Arsonist. Another solid release by the boys from Germany. They don't make a bad album. Great stuff. It's kind of piggybacks off Genesis 19 if you ask me. Has that same feel to it, which I like Genesis 19. But yeah, this is a really good album. Glad I picked this up. What can you say? It's Sodom. You know what you're getting with Sodom, and it's always good, and it's always solid. Number 7. This one was released a little bit later in the year. October 10th of this year on Nuclear Blast Records. Testament, Parabellum. I really like this album. I like the different direction they took with this album compared to the previous albums. Much heavier. I do like the blackened stuff on it. I like the death stuff on it. Really, really good. Really aggressive. Yeah. I'm glad I picked this up, and I'm glad they switched it up a little bit. It's nice to have something a little bit different from other guys on the West Coast. But yeah, big fan of Testament. Always have been. Always will be. This is one worth picking up in my opinion. Number 6. Gruesome, Silent Echoes. I was really surprised about this record. I'll be honest with you, the first couple of Gruesome albums never really clicked with me. This is my first Gruesome pickup in my collection, for sure. But yeah, this is a great album. Like I say, the other two really never did click with me. This one definitely did. Love the title track, Condemn Identity. Once I heard that, I was hooked, and I did pick this up. But yeah, very happy to have this. I definitely need to go back as well and check out some of their old material. But yeah, this is a great death metal album in my opinion. Definitely has a very strong feel of Human, which they was going for, and they did nail it for sure. All right, now we're hitting the top 5. Here's another release from June 20th to be exact, on Nameless Grave Records. Helm's Deep, Chasing the Dragon. This is a fantastic album. I was really surprised by this album, how good this is. This is another one of them albums. It's pretty diverse. It's got everything on it. You got your traditional metal, you got your power metal, you got thrash metal. This is a fantastic album. This is one that I was pretty surprised about. But yeah, great stuff. Definitely worth checking out. I'm very glad to have it in my collection. Oh, number 4. This is a self-release. This was also released in June 6th of this year to be exact. One of my favorite modern death metal bands for sure. Bear Mace, Slaves of the Wolf. Another fantastic release by a fantastic band. These guys don't make bad albums either, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, really strong record. Really glad to have this in my collection. Like I say, I'm a huge Bear Mace fan, so I had this pre-ordered. I cannot wait to get this, and it did not let me down. Some fantastic songs on here, but one of my favorites on here is The Iceman Cometh. Yeah, great stuff. Definitely worth picking up. Definitely worth checking out. Okay, now we're getting to my top three here. A couple of these are late in the year releases, but with that being said, they are very fantastic and excuse me, I am very happy to have these in my collection. So yes, this one here came out on 9/12 of this year. I did have this pre-ordered. Very, very impressed with this. I was totally surprised by this album and how good it is. But yeah, number three, Hellstar, the Devil's Masquerade. This thing rips. It is a total ripper. James Riviera, he still's got it. He is still killing it. He sounds fantastic. Yeah, I did not know what to expect from this. I did pre-order because it was Hellstar. It's been a while since I picked up any Hellstar, and this thing is just fantastic. Definitely worth checking out. There's not a bad song on this album. I can't even give you a favorite song on here. The Haunting Mirror, that's killer. Black Wall, all these songs on here are good. All this is stuff is top notch. It is definitely worth checking out. This was probably the biggest surprise for me, to be honest. This is just amazing. This is one of them records. The first time I listened to it, I immediately replayed it. So I listened to it twice in a row. That's how good this was. Very impressed with this album. Very, very good from a very rock solid metal band. All right, top two. Now this one here, when this came out, I figured this would be my number one at the end of the year. As soon as this came out, I said, yeah, this would be my number one album for sure. With that being said, I am a huge fan of this band, so just keep that in mind as well. In my opinion, these guys don't make a bad record either. Sacrifice, Volume 6. Just another ripper by another fantastic Canadian thrash band. These guys are my favorite Canadian thrash band by far. Always loved Rob vocals. Very unique for the genre. Very unique in general, but especially when you go back 30 plus years ago. First time I heard Sacrifice, I was hooked. Love Rob vocals. Very unique. When you hear Sacrifice and a Sacrifice song, you know it's Sacrifice because of Rob's vocals. But yeah, great album. Cannot say enough great stuff about this. But like with that being said, this is one of my favorite bands. Oh, geez. Incoming Mass Destruction. Incredible. Lunar Eclipse. Explode. Your Hunger for War. It's all good, but I think the back half is really strong. Yeah, just another fantastic release by Sacrifice. Original members as well. Yeah, cannot say enough great stuff about this. Very, very happy to have this. Very good album. All right, down to number one. This came out late in the year as well. This one was a surprise to me. I knew it'd be good, but I did not know it'd be this good. But this was definitely a late year release. But yeah, Corner, Dissonance Theory, incredible. Just a fantastic album. This CD has been dominating my CD player. This CD has been in my car since the day I bought this. It has not left my car. I have been spinning this thing like crazy. Fantastic stuff by a fantastic band. It's been over 30 years since these guys released an album, and they did not let us down on this. Some of my favorites, wow. Trinity, I really like Trinity. Oxymoron, I think the opening track is killer. Consequence, there's not a bad album on this. Or I'm sorry, there's not a bad song on this. This is just fantastic. Fantastic metal. Great stuff. Can't say enough good things about it, but thoroughly impressed with this. This actually has me going back and listening to all the older Corner as well. I've been spinning a lot of old Corner since I've been picking this up. So, yeah, great stuff. I've definitely been spinning the hell out of this one. Kind of like what I mentioned before, guys. This thing's got me spinning corner like crazy. What we've been listening to in the background, Corner, Punishment for Decadence. This is a Black Friday pickup. I did see these on sales, so I did pick up the three gold disc editions on Boone's Overstock. Great stuff. I had most of my Corner on cassette, so I need to upgrade it, and so I've seen these on sale and I nabbed them. These are fantastic as well. Sound fantastic. Really, this is actually here one of my favorite Corners as well. Corner is one of them bands that's never really made a bad album, in my opinion. But yeah, great stuff. Great stuff. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's my albums for 2025. Like I say, this is my albums that I picked. But yeah, these are all great albums. All top 10 albums are fantastic. But yeah, my top three, I really think them are really strong albums. Definitely worth picking up, especially the Hellstar. If you've been sleeping on the Hellstar, definitely check that out. It is worth checking out. I think you'll be surprised. But yeah, that's all I got, guys. Hey, it's been a hell of a 2025 year. Appreciate everybody watching. Appreciate everybody commenting as well. Quote of the day comes from, the quote of the day is, knowing how, why, or when is just more rot on the corpse. It's embarrassing. Hey, take care, everybody. I'll see you next time.